Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 5th September 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone price action reports useful for the premium subscribers with the help of NeoStock Software. Before generation, those who wants to learn complete free training on supply demand zone price action can be accessible from our NeoStock YouTube channel. You just click on this tab post, or you can also find a community tab. Whichever the tab you find, you click on this, you will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that is having all the training videos. Click on the link. Now we are into the playlist supply demand zone price action course. So far 25 training videos are available. From all these 24 training videos, 63 training lessons are available. So go to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons and strengthen your skills. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. So please join in the Telegram channel from the video description. It will be helpful to you. Important updates will be provided at our Telegram channel. Now let's get into the report generation. First, we will identify the stocks near demand and supply zones starting from half-yearly time frame. Let's find the stocks near half-yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered. I'm giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. So that's why I request you pause the video. You can study all the parameters, taking leg in and leg out timestamps and base candle count. You can draw the zones on your chart applications. So after your study, you can further proceed. In case if you doesn't know how to understand this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. There I have explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations in detail. Okay, the next report for half-yearly time frame. Let's find the stocks near half-yearly supply zone. One stock is filtered near to the half-yearly supply zone. Next time frame is quarterly. Let's find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered. Next, for quarterly time frame, let's find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Three stocks are filtered. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. No stocks are available. For monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. Two stocks are filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. Five stocks are filtered. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. Five stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. Next time frame is a daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity zones, if any, from this list. Here we have a high liquidity demand zone, AU Bank. Also, it is having high liquidity supply zone. That's it. We have only one high liquidity daily demand zone from this list. Next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. Four stocks are filtered. Let's verify high liquidity supply zones, if any. This is a Pierce zone, not valid. Oberoi Realty is valid. So we have only one high liquidity daily supply zone from this list. Next time frame is 125 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. Five stocks are filtered. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Entry time frame 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 12 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any high liquidity 75 minutes demand zones are available. Nifty oil and gas sector, it is an indices. So we don't have any, it is not listed in F&O. But if anybody wants to trade in Nifty oil and gas sector, you may find ETF, exchange traded funds. There you can buy. But you have to take it for delivery. And we have Exide Industries already tested 5 times and 9 rejections from this zone. If you can find a fine-tuned 5-minute zone, a fresh fine-tuned 5-minute zone, you can plan a trade, or any high liquidity 5-minute zone also available, you can trade. That support multi-testing. This is a TCO demand zone. Remember the rules I explained in lesson 25. It is already identified. So that's it. We have identified only one high liquidity daily demand zone. Only tradable is only one high liquidity daily demand zone. So next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. Let us identify high liquidity daily supply zones from this list. First one is high liquidity, but it is a indices, so we can't plan a trade in F&O. This is already pierced. And we have Polycab having a high liquidity daily supply zone, fresh zone. If you can find a fine-tuned 5-minute zone, you can plan a trade. Excuse me. So we identified one high liquidity supply zone from 75 minutes time frame. Okay, next time frame is 25 minutes. So let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 8 stocks are filtered. Next, for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. Only 2 stocks are filtered. Let us check if these 15 minutes demand zones are having ITF confluence. ITF demand zone confluence. That is the 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone. I am enabling the filter. So only SRF is having a ITF confluence. Okay, next, for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these stocks are having a ITF supply zone confluence. So enable the filter. So these 2 stocks are having a confluence supply zone, but this is not a bullish bearish trade setup. This is bearish trade setup, but RR is not good. Let us check. This is also having a HTF confluence. So 15 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone enabling. 75 with daily also I am enabling. Let's verify. So Deepak Nitrate is having a supply zone confluence, but it is a bullish trade setup. but still it is working because it is a high liquidity zone. Okay, next time frame is 5 minutes. Let's find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Let us check any of these stocks are having a ITF confluence, supply demand zone confluence. 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone I am enabling. 6 stocks are filtered. Let us check out of these 6, any of these stocks are having even HTF confluence. 5 minutes demand zone with 75 I am enabling. 15 minutes and 75 I am also enabling with all the 3 filters. So these 3 stocks are supporting demand zone confluence with 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes. But remember, they are not bullish bearish trade setup. All these some demand zones are having bearish trend. This is sideways trend. So whatever I am displaying in stocks near demand zone, supply zone, they are not trend specific. Trend specific later I am generating for all the 4 types. This is the point you should remember. Okay, next for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 4 stocks are filtered. So let's verify any of these stocks are having confluence with supply zone confluence. 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone I am enabling. Only 1 stock is filtered, but it doesn't have proper RR. Okay, anyway, let's focus more in the bullish and bearish trade setups. Now next report is NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Let's start with NIFTY 50 monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Okay, always look for zone column for high liquidity zones. Pierced column to check if any of the zone is pierced. If pierced count is 0, that means zone is not pierced. If pierced count is not 0, that means zone is pierced. And always look into the LTF trend as a trend to the current time frame you have selected, and remaining ITF, HTF trends. This is the way you should understand the rest of the report. Next, I am going to generate for a weekly time frame. I am generating a weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 15 minutes. I am generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next time frame is 5 minutes. I am generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is about the NIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next we will generate supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. So let's start BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain for monthly. So this is the monthly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next time frame is weekly. I am generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is daily. I am generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes. I am generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes. I am generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes. Generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes. Generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So with this we have completed Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next we will generate bullish and bearish trade setups for different income trades, all the 4 income trades. First let's start with monthly income trade for bullish trade setup. So entry time frame daily, entry zone demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily entry time frame, I am selecting bullish, and this daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame, that is entry time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to daily demand zone. Let's filter. So we got good number of stocks filtered. Let me scroll the list down. So total 26 stocks are filtered. Out of these 26, any of these zones are having a weekly confluence, that is ITF confluence. Let's verify. So in the demand zone confluence, daily demand zone with weekly demand zone, I am enabling the filter. That means LTF zone and ITF zone confluence. 15 stocks are filtered. So that means all these 15 daily demand zones are part of the weekly zone. And also weekly trend is uptrend because it is a bullish trade setup. If these weekly zones are having weekly EMA confluence, probably it is a high probability trade setup. So what I am doing? So in the weekly time frame, I am enabling a weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's filter. 11 stocks out of 15, 11 stocks are having a weekly EMA confluence and also weekly trend is uptrend. You can consider these stocks are high probability trade setup related stocks, but remember, you need to fine tune up to 5 minutes to check the order flow, not for the entry point of view. There is no rule that you have to take entry at 5 minutes fine tuned zone. This is not a high liquidity zone. These are the bullish trade setups. You may take at 5 minutes fine tuned area, you may take at 15 minutes fine tuned area, you may take at 75 minutes fine tuned area. That is up to you. It's all depending on your risk management. Because if the prices are going deep, they may miss the entry. That's why you plan. But why we are checking for 5 minutes fine-tuned zone? To confirm there is an order flow so that the zone may not be violated easily. Okay, these are all having a weekly EMA confluence. The next report, I am removing the weekly filter. Weekly EMA confluence filter. Removed. Now let us look for LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. That is daily, weekly, monthly demand zone confluence. So already we selected daily demand zone with weekly demand zone. Next daily demand zone with monthly demand zone I am enabling. Next weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone confluence also I am enabling. With all the 3 filters, we got only one stock that is currently supporting confluence with daily, weekly and monthly time frame, and it is a MIT bullish trade setup. And let us verify this stock is having monthly EMA confluence, because daily and weekly zones are part of the monthly. If the monthly is having a monthly EMA confluence, again it is a high probability trade setup. Even if it is not having, not a problem, because already we have a high liquidity daily demand zone here. But anyway, let's verify EMA confluence in monthly time frame. I am checking monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence. Good. This stock is also having monthly EMA confluence. Okay, this is about monthly bullish trade setup. Next report, monthly bearish trade setup. That means monthly income trade, bearish trade setup. Entry time frame is daily. Entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame, I am selecting bearish. This daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame, setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is a violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to daily supply zone. So currently we don't have any supply zones, daily supply zones that are supporting bearish trade setup. So next report is a bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Weekly income trade entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, at 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting bullish, and this 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So that's why in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, I am selecting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And zone achievement, violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Let me check. Pierced count we set in 75 only, right? Yeah, so sorry. Pierced count 75 minutes only, we set 0, 0. Perfect. So three filters applied to 75 minutes demand zone. Now we got 18 stocks are filtered. These 18 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Let's add some more high probability by adding ITF confluence. So in the demand zone, 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone. ITF is daily. We are looking for this demand zone ITF confluence, 75 and daily. So 9 stocks are filtered. So these 9 stocks are part of these 9 stocks. These 75 minute zones are part of the 75 minute zone. Sorry, daily zone. All these 75 minute zones are part of the daily demand zones. Because they are part of daily demand zone, if daily zone is having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. So what I am doing? In the EMA confluence in daily time frame, I am selecting daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. Now 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, and also weekly LTF and ITF confluence is there, and also EMA confluence is there with ITF zone. Of course, LTF zone is part of the ITF zone, and ITF trend is uptrend. That means daily trend is uptrend. So these are the high probability trade setups. But remember, whether the zone works or not depending on the 5 minutes order flow is available or not. That means fine-tuned 5 minute zone is available, those zones will work. Otherwise, there are higher chances they will be violated. I am not saying they will violate. At least 80% chances are there. Unless institutions create a new fine-tuned zone and push the prices up. Okay, next I am removing the EMA filter. Let us look for LTF, ITF and HTF zone confluence, demand zone confluence. Already we have selected 75 with daily demand zone confluence. Now HTF confluence 75 with weekly demand zone, and also daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also enabling with all the 3 filters. Let's verify. Now these 4 stocks are supporting 75 minutes daily and weekly zone confluence. That means all these zones are part of weekly. Because the weekly trend is up in all these 4 stocks. Let us check if weekly EMA confluence is there in any of these stocks. They are even high probability trade setups. So what I am going to do in the EMA confluence, weekly time frame, weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Because LTF, ITF are part of weekly, that's why we are checking weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Out of 4, 3 stocks are filtered. So all these 3 stocks are currently supporting high probability trade setup, the demand zone confluence. Okay, this is about weekly income trade, bullish trade setup. Next, weekly income trade, bearish trade setup. Entry time frame is 75 minutes. Entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75, I am selecting bearish. This 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, minimum value I am selecting 0, maximum value I am selecting 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone, minimum odd and enhanced score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. So 2 stocks are filtered. So these 2 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Let's verify any of these supply zones are having confluence with ITF time frame, that is 75 minutes, and daily supply zone confluence. 75 and daily supply zone I am enabling, that is LTF, ITF confluence. 1 stock is filtered. Because it is a downtrend, let us check if this is having a EMA confluence. But this is an indices. You can't trade on this. Fine. So I am not verifying. So I am removing this filter. Sorry, EMA we didn't select. So what I do? The supply zone confluence. Let's verify LTF, ITF, HTF confluence with even with weekly confluence. Both 75 and daily I am enabling. Let's verify. So none of the stocks are having LTF, ITF and HTF confluence. Okay, next report bullish trade setup for daily income trade. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. Entry zone, demand zone, bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes. I am selecting bullish. The 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count in 15 minutes, minimum value I am setting 0. Maximum value I am setting 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhanced score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. 9 stocks are filtered. That means these 9 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade. Let's look for high probability trade setup. If the 15 minutes, that is the LTF, and the 75 minutes, that is ITF, if both are having confluence, let's verify. Demand zone confluence. 15 minutes demand zone and 75, that is LTF and ITF zone confluence. 8 stocks are filtered. So these 8 stocks are having ITF confluence, 15 minutes and 75. If any of these 8 stocks are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence, let's verify. In the EMA at 75 minute zone, daily 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence, we are verifying. So these 2 stocks are having a high probability setup because they are also having EMA confluence. Next, let us see LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. So I have to remove this EMA filter. 15 minutes with 75, next 15 minutes with the daily, and also 75 with the daily. Let's filter. How many will filter? Let's verify how many will filter. 3 stocks. These 3 stocks are having 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily confluence. And also all the 3 HTF zones are uptrend. That means the daily trend is uptrend. So if any of these stocks are having EMA, daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability trade setup because 15 minute zone and 75 minute zone both are part of the daily zone. They are inside daily. So if daily is having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence and the daily time frame, I am checking daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So all the three stocks are having even daily EMA confluence, daily zones. But 15 minutes and 75 are confluence with daily zone. They are part of daily. Again, out of these two daily zones are high liquidity zones. Okay, this is about 15 minutes time frame bullish trade setup. Next 15 minutes bearish trade setup. That means daily income trade bearish trade setup. Entry time frame 15. Entry zone is supply zone. And bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes I am selecting bearish. The 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0 I set. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 15 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. 5 stocks are filtered. These 5 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade. So all these supply zones are supporting bearish trade setup. Now let's verify these supply zones are having confluence with ITF. That means 15 minutes and 75 minutes confluence. Let's verify. In the supply zone confluence, 15 minute supply with 75 minute supply, I am enabling LTF and ITF confluence. All the 5 stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame. That is 75 minute zone. And all these are all high on the curve. Probably mostly all these stocks might be having HTF confluence also, but we have to verify. But even before that, let's check any of these 75 minutes zones are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. And the EMA confluence 75 minute zone, that is the ITF zone, because 15 minutes is part of the ITF zone. If this 75 minutes supply zone is having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup. Only one stock is filtered. Okay, now I am removing this EMA filter. Now I am going to let us verify LTF, HTF, ITF and HTF confluence, supply zone confluence. Already 15 minute supply with 75 is enabled. Next 15 minute supply with daily supply zone I am enabling. 75 and daily also I am enabling. That means LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Out of 5, 4 stocks are part of the daily zone. And the daily trend is down for 2 stocks. If any of these 2 stocks are having EMA confluence, then those stocks are high probability trade setup. So what I am going to do, add EMA filter in the daily time frame, because 15 and 75 minute zones are part of daily. So if daily zone is having daily EMA, daily supply zone is having daily EMA confluence, because entry zone is supply zone. It is a high probability. 3 stocks are filtered. Out of 3, ignore the second one, because sideways trade setup EMA doesn't make any sense. But State Bank of India and Aarti Industries are good trade setups for including. Of course, second one is also good. It doesn't mean they are not good. They are good. But here probability is more. Why I am saying second one is good? It is already high liquidity zone, but already tested several times. Oh, sorry. This is a fresh zone. We have to look into supply zones. It's a fresh zone. Okay, this is about a bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Next, hourly income trade bullish trade setup. Entry time frame 5 minutes. Entry zone is demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement is violated opposing zone. Minimum order enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. Let's verify. 13 stocks are filtered. So these 13 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. if any of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame. ITF is 15 minutes. So 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence, we need to filter. So 5 minutes and 15 minutes demand zone, I am enabling the filter. Now let's verify. So 12 stocks out of 15, 12 stocks are having confluence with 15 minutes zone. And the 15 minutes demand zone is uptrend, and if the EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence, if any of these zones are having, probably they are high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence filter I am adding in the 15 minutes time frame, that is the entry time frame. Let's verify 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Only one stock is having. Probably it could be a high probability trade setup, and also it is a high liquidity zone. The 5 minute zone, RR is also excellent. There is a possibility before prices get into this zone, tomorrow the stock should fall down by nearly maybe 4% or maybe, I don't know where exactly it is, today's price. In case if it reaches, it may create a new supply zones and get into this zone. At the time, target will change. So you have to ensure RR is available by the time prices are entering into the demand zone. That is the important point you should always remember. This is today's end of the day statistics, but in the live market, a new supply zone creates, the RR will affect. At least minimum 1:3 RR, if it is there, you can plan the trade. Okay, this is a bullish trade, this is the bullish trade setup. Here, this is the bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, and having 15 minutes and 5 minute zone confluence. Also 15 minute zone is having EMA confluence. Next, I am going to remove this EMA filter. Let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. Already 5 minutes and 15 minutes zone is enabled. Next 5 minutes and 75 minutes I am enabling. And 15 and 75 is also getting enabled. Now let's filter. So 7 stocks are filtered. All these 7 stocks are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75. That means all these 5 minutes and 15 minute zones are part of these 75 minute zones. How many are having 1, 2, 3, 4 zones are having uptrend? If any of the 75 minute zones with uptrend are having EMA confluence, they are high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence, 75 minutes, that is the HTF zone, demand zone, is having a 75 minutes demand zone with the daily EMA confluence. It's a high probability setup. The same stock is filtered. Okay, fine. Next, bearish trade setup for hourly income trade. Entry time frame is 5 minutes. Entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. This 5 minutes supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 5 minutes minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value I am setting 0. Zone violation is violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. So none of the stocks are filtered. Let us check, we have given properly 5 minute zone. Entry zone is supply zone. Zone achievement violated. Odd enhancer score greater than or equals to 12. Bullish or bearish trade setup. At 5 minutes, I have to select bearish. I made a mistake here. So this is always important to verify search strategy. So let me go back. So here I have to select bearish. Mistakenly I have selected bullish. Okay, now let's filter. See, 8 stocks are filtered. Because of the mistake we missed. Otherwise, okay, anyway, we have a DIT trade is available, sorry, not DIT, HIT. hourly income trade for NIFTY, but RR is not there. Both are high liquidity zones. One of the zones has to be violated. Now let's verify any of these stocks are having confluence with ITF time frame, that is a 5-minute supply zone and 15-minute supply zone confluence. So here we have 5-minute supply zone and 15-minute supply zone confluence. I am enabling the filter, that is LTF and ITF confluence. So 5 stocks, all these 5 stocks are having confluence. If out of these 5, if any of these 15-minute supply zones are having EMA confluence, probably they are high probability trade setup. So in the EMA confluence, 15 minutes time frame, I am adding a 15-minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of the stocks are having. Good. Removing the filter. Now let's look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 5 minutes and 15 minutes is already enabled. 5 minutes and 75 confluence I am enabling, HTF confluence. 15 minutes and 75, that is ITF and HTF confluence. With all the 3 we enabled LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 4 stocks are filtered. So that means 5-minute zone is part of the 15 and 5 minutes and 15 minutes zone together again part of the 75 minutes. And the 75 minutes downtrend 2 stocks are there. If any of these 2 stocks are having a daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability trade setup, the supply zone confluence. So in the EMA confluence, in the 75 minutes time frame, I am adding the filter supply zone, 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. No, none of these stocks are having EMA confluence. Fine. So this is about bullish and bearish trade setups. Now I am going to generate stop buffers based on daily ATR. First 17 in this list are indices, that includes all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks, but we have filtered the list from equity stocks from F&O list. So I am scrolling the list down, and any of the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. So this is about the today's reports. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.